Hello. Bonus time. Bonus time. Here for a good time. And some bonus time. So have some bonus time. Doesn't happen every day. Okay. Hi. Bonus time for you. It's like keys to a new car. It's a key for you. And a car for you. And a car for you. And a car for you. Do 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 do. Hi. Good morning. Hello, Carla. I'm gonna bring myself in so people know I'm here. If you are wearing an earpiece, hi, I'm Miguel. Watch your ears, watch your ears. I'm gonna bring myself in. Careful, careful. Watch your ears. Okay, safe. Hello. Let's do some dishes. Maybe cook up some potatoes in the air fryer. I don't know. We'll do some stuff anyways. Here for a good time. Not a long time. Not a long time. So have a good time. Sun can shine every day. Why do Americans love what I say? Because what I say is so intelligent compared to what you're being fed. So only intelligent Americans like what I say, by the way. Oh, looks like I need to block and delete. Block, delete, cleanse, remove. So yeah, it's a sign of intelligence to like what I say. Hi, good day. Love that you're teaching women that they are safe for men. Yes, absolutely. I love helping you understand the distinction. I love teaching you how to make the right selection because your mental health, your emotional well-being, and your safety is very important. And all of that lies at the other end of your own decisions. And I teach you how to make those decisions. That's me. I'm your teacher. Okay. Hey, hey. Anybody remember Hogan's Heroes? Love the glasses. They're blue blockers, but they're also transition, so they're fun. Oh, Viper. Lovely. Thank you. Why aren't I debating? I'm waiting for somebody to come and debate. Why aren't you taking a shit right now? Oh, Blaze. Hi, lovely. Shelster, hello. You guys like that one? Body count doesn't matter. What matters more is who you are, not who you did or didn't do. Good afternoon. I just noticed. Please don't die. The heart matters, logic matters, informed decision making matters, actual compatibility matters. Yes, the right things matter. Good morning. Hello, Memphis, Tennessee. Oh, I see. We got peoples, plural. Okay. No. Alexander. Oh, no. Oh, Blaze, I invited you by mistake.
You invited me?
By mistake, my love.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna drop down.
Okay. Rifa, hello.
Hi, lovely.
Hi, lovely.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Today is Thanksgiving in Canada.
Oh,
So
yeah.
it's a holiday Monday, and that meant hubby was not in a rush to get to work because he wasn't going to have drivers in and out. So as we now do, which is one of our new little habits, it's if we have a holiday Monday, we go to A&W for breakfast. And it's kind of cute because old people go to the fast food places like McDonald's or A&W for breakfast and a coffee to like hang out, and it's kind of like their little gathering time. So I kind of joke that we're like old people now because we do that.
Cute.
And I make enough to be above the 3-month crowd. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Happy Thanksgiving. Goodness, I'm going over to my friends. Oh, power outage. Oh no. Yes, of course body count matters to losers. I never dispute that. Losers are controlling, insecure, stuck in the past, PP obsessed. I agree 100%. Body count doesn't matter to logical people who stick to facts. Body count does matter to people who in their imagination think about something that isn't currently happening in reality, give themselves unnecessary emotions because they're not grounded in reality, but they don't get therapy for what they do to themselves. So we just block and delete them because obviously no woman wants a loser incapable of standing in reality like a confident man. So we get rid of the weirdo losers and we make space for the confident men. When we don't give any time or attention to weirdo losers, we have a lot more focus for our goals, ambitions. And if we meet a confident man, then it's like, oh, hey, but we're not talking or giving any attention to some weirdo loser, right? Confident men are looking for girls giving attention to weirdo losers. Confident men are looking for women accomplishing their shit and having standards and boundaries. So very important, ladies, to get rid of these weirdo losers at the first sign of their weirdo loser ring. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your attention. Certainly don't waste your mental energy. That's better spent on your goals, ambitions, mental health, emotional well-being, your ambitions, your money, make your money. Because you know what I really, really accomplished when I wasn't distracted by weirdness in a relationship? I became Canada's best dating coach. I became known worldwide. I became an author. I became a speaker. I became admired by people who really like facts. Men do not like toxic women. You're talking about guys. Men are not that dysfunctional. So don't mix up men with guys. It's really a mistake to do that. So just say you don't like comparison because you know in comparison you're worse than anybody else. So just say you're worse than anybody else, you know, just say it. Right, ladies? If they don't like comparisons because they already know they fail in comparison. And no logical woman chooses somebody who's worse than what she had. So when he goes, just say you've been around, what he's saying is just say you've been around enough to eliminate me because in comparison, I'm a failure. What do I mean about what? Can you form the full question? Oh, looks like we got some losers in the comment section with no self-respect and no self-control. TikTok has to monitor you for me because of your lack of self-respect. Funny. Are you saying the streets are good? Oh, they're fantastic. Because when I hit the streets and then I meet someone like you, I go, ooh, he gots to go. And then I block and delete people like you because I've been out and about in the world and I've been educated and I became knowledgeable. And then I met you and I went, that dude is trash. And then I blocked and deleted you because women don't let trash fester in their environment, right? No woman lets garbage sit in her house because garbage just attracts flies. Look at that, ladies. The pee-pee obsessed will tell you how many pee-pees they like to think about. Watch. So when they throw a number, it's because they like to think about that many pee-pees simultaneously. I'm going to get rid of this pee-pee obsessed dude because us women aren't interested in dudes who are obsessed with dudes. Well, I'm glad he's your ex and you made the right decision, finally. Rage. Oh, look at this loser. Ladies, a weak male is enraged by words that say he didn't control you before he met you. That's how weak he is. Make sure you get rid of those weak males, ladies. Weak males should never exist around women. They're too fragile. They're too emotionally dysregulated. They need therapy. When you meet a weak male, make sure you block and delete him. He needs to go get help, but he's not going to get your time or attention. Hi, what topic are you here for?
Hi, I was actually kind of curious.
Where did you go? When you go off the app, I can't hear you.
I was actually kind of curious about why body count doesn't matter.
Why does body count not matter? I can help you understand that. Have you had sex with people in the past?
Yes.
Would you say who you did is who you are?
No.
I wouldn't say that either because I'm logical. I know that the way to find out who you are is not to ask who you did or did not do. The way to find out who you are is to spend time with you, finding out who you are by observing your behaviors over time, minimum 3 months specifically. Let me ask you another question, Nate. Can you come back here so I know we're talking? You're off the app, Nate. If you're off the app, I'm not hearing you. I think he left. I just got my gloves on. No, of course body count matters to losers because losers are controlling, insecure, stuck in the past, PP obsessed. Women don't talk to losers because women didn't write controlling, insecure, stuck in the past, PP obsessed on their list of what they're looking for. Body count doesn't matter, but who you are definitely matters. So we don't care how many people we did or didn't do. We'll block and delete you for being inadequate. See, that's what these losers want to distract you with. Don't look at how inadequate I am. Body count matters. Of course it matters to losers like me. Don't you want a loser that's controlling, insecure, stuck in the past, and paper obsessed? No, we don't. We don't. We're too smart. Brain chemistry is real, exactly. Why do we give any time to a loser? I gotta control your past, accept you in the present. No, I'm not giving you my brain chemistry. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve any of my brain power. You get to block and delete. That's what I teach women to do, to instantly block and delete you. Body count does matter to the losers we block and delete for being controlling, insecure, stuck in the past, and PP obsessed. Women don't pick those losers. Women block and delete them. Women eliminate them and make them non-existent. Right? Ladies? I controlled your past. Oh, you just got blocked. Tell me again. Body count definitely matters. Oh, you just got blocked. Tell me again. I need to know how many people you did because it tells me who you are. You just got blocked. Tell me again. Body count matters because you're not wife material. If you had sex with people, you just got blocked. Tell me again. You just got blocked. So tell me again how it matters to you when you get blocked. I'm not defending anything. Only a loser wants a woman to defend her consensual sexual history because he's an egomaniac, ladies. You gotta defend having consensual sex before you met me because I'm so egotistical. What you did before me is all about me. Ladies, they're pathetic. They're so pathetic. They have no self-respect whatsoever. They had to control you before they met you to be accepted because the less you know to get rid of this one. Hi, what topic are you?
As long as you treat a woman right, I think that's all matters.
I can't hear you when I'm talking. So I'm going to ask you a question. You're going to answer it. What
You
topic?
need dick, bitch.
Oh, look at you,
need
loser.
dick.
Goodbye, loser. Adios, loser. We block and delete losers because losers don't exist. Bye-bye, loser. Ladies, 100% of these losers who say body count matters are abusive. 100% of them don't respect you. 100% of them are so egotistical. Let me show you, ladies, what you need to do to protect yourself from losers. You need to educate yourself on a vetting process that has you finding out who they are so that you never kiss them. Make sure you protect yourself. Never pick a loser because they are abusive and dysfunctional and take zero accountability for their own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. All they do is yap, their egos and dysfunction. Eugenics, give me the title of the peer-reviewed study website. It's on page number, paragraph number. Prove you're not a liar. Hi, what's your name?
Hello,
What's your name?
Martin.
Martin, what topic are you here for?
I was just kind of just seeing what y'all like, what you're pretty much representing, or what you're really talking about. I just joined.
Okay. Let me show you. Let me show you. So, my name is Chantel Hyde. If you Google who is Canada's best dating coach, you're probably going to see my name for good reason. Now, what I do is I teach people to choose a long-term relationship with somebody who loves them more than dysfunction. Under no condition should a woman get into a relationship with somebody that she complains about. He's such an asshole, he did it again. He lied again, disrespected again, was irresponsible again, was lazy again. I teach men to choose women. I teach women to choose men. And in those relationships, I teach men and women to choose functional behaviors. So I teach men and women to take responsibility for their own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. I teach them functional communication, functional conflict resolution. Now, when you have a home where your partner loves you more than dysfunction, and you yourself are choosing functional behaviors, and you have children in that home, now you and your partner have a foundation of friendship, respect, shared goals and timelines, appreciation of each other's efforts, ability to communicate, solve things together, make each other laugh, minimum 2 kisses a day, minimum 5 seconds each. Think about the children growing up in that home. It is functional, it is loving, it is a partnership, it is people working together and having a good time. Now, the children are not abused because the parents aren't abusive. The children, when they leave the home, will not be abusive people because that was not what they were trained to be, nor will they tolerate abuse because that was not their familiar. So in one generation, we undo abuse, we undo trauma. Because listen, abuse and trauma comes from uninformed decision making. If I came from an abusive mom and I repeat the pattern, get into another abusive relationship, and my child is raised in that home, here goes the next generation of abusive people. I'm here to break that. Now, how do we break it? If a woman gets in a relationship with somebody who's controlling, insecure, stuck in the past, PPF says, in other words, denying their actual sexuality, because some religions don't have gay men, but that doesn't make any sense, does it? So when we get in the wrong relationship, we get into abusive relationships, and children are raised in dysfunctional homes. That's not okay.
So, what qualities do you believe that men and women are supposed to look for in a relationship when they start?
So define yourself to know what you deserve. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
My number one relationship rule is it's not fair to ask for anything you're not willing to do first.
Well, I guess that is true. You should be careful to ask for things that you're not willing to give yourself. But don't you believe that men and women have different roles in a relationship?
Roles in a relationship? I'm sorry, if you make a child, should you be parenting your child? Or
Of
is
course,
that a woman's job?
of course. But the point that I'm making is
So
that,
that was a yes. That was a yes. So
yeah,
so
but
you
let me
having a
finish the point that I'm
penis.
making.
Well, don't stop talking when I'm talking.
But
You having a
I gave you
so when
room
you're
to
talking
talk,
when
and
I'm
you was
talking, I
talking.
got to start over again, and I don't hear you when I'm talking. So wait until I'm done. So you having a penis means you can also be a parent. Is that right?
May I finish my point?
Is that right? I'm asking you a question. I don't move on until my questions get answered.
Okay, but when I answer the question, are you
I
going to cut me
asked
off?
you a question. You don't control my platform. When I ask you a question, I would like an answer. You having a penis doesn't keep you from being a parent. Is that right? I got other
Bio-
people, man. If you don't want to talk, I got other people. I'm going to
I'm
give you one
trying.
more
I'm
chance.
trying to talk,
One
but you're
more
trying to
chance to answer
formulate
my
the
question.
questions
I'll get
while only
someone
say
else.
yes or no.
Does you having a penis mean you can also be a parent? Yes or no? Can you be a parent even though you have a penis? Yes or no?
Yes, you can be a
Yes.
parent
So
despite that.
how about you having a penis? Does that mean you can also do dishes and wash floors? Can you also do that with a penis?
Yes,
Yes. So what are you talking about roles? I have a vagina. Does that mean I can't
but
go
I
make and
didn't
steal
say
milk?
specifically
Wait a
what
second. If I
roles.
have a vagina, does that mean I can't be a truck driver?
Okay, let me finish the point that I was saying. The point that I'm making is that as far as the roles when it comes to being a parent, it's not about the individual chores or tasks. It's more so about the way that they use their psychologically to nurture the child. So
I'm
what I'm
sorry, are
talking
you
about,
telling me you're incapable of psychologically nurturing a child to adulthood like a proper adult? You're incapable? You are
no, I'm
supposed to be
saying
the
that there's
leaders.
different
Oh
ways.
no, honey bunny. No, 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 no. You're yapping when I'm talking. You got to stop doing that. So look at you proving that you're incapable of leadership. Thank you for that.
Look, the point that I'm making is that whenever I'm trying to talk or make a point, you also come in to cut me off when I am talking. Like when I ask you the first question and I let you
So
pull out
you
your
want to
book,
waste your time
you see you're
complaining? I
cutting
can
me
pick
off
someone
too.
else. All
You're
right,
cutting me off
listen,
too.
I'm gonna pick someone else because when I gave you time to speak, you chose that to complain. It doesn't say complain. So I'll pick somebody who's not as much of a baby and isn't gonna whine when I give him time to talk. Yeah, he's very emotional. I'm not here for emotional males. They're very boring. I want a more intelligent conversation. Please don't complain to me. Hi, what's your name?
Hello, I'm Melum.
Melum. What topic are you here for?
Well, I totally disagree with
Okay, the body count topic. Thank you
body
for
count.
letting me know.
Yes, yes.
So that is my debate topic. It's a facts over feelings debate. That means we're not centering individuals in this discussion. We're only talking about this in a factual or scientific way only, without you starting a sentence with, I think, I feel, my opinion, my experience. If you do that, I'm going to end it because I'm not here to listen to you talk about yourself. Are you here for a facts over feelings debate?
Sure.
Okay.
I can give you a fact right away.
So a little bit of ground rules. A fact would be like this. Would you agree this is a bell? Are you having trouble? Do you agree this is a bell? Yes or no?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's a bell.
Okay, it's about good. So that's what a fact is. A fact is outside of you and me, agreed upon on site because it is so obvious. If you want to bring a science, you have to bring 4 pieces of information. Title of the peer-reviewed study you read, website you found it on, page number and paragraph number where you found the scientific claim you want to present. We don't accept people talking for other people. That would be a statistic. If you attempt to speak for other people without bringing a science, I cut you off because I don't believe you are the ambassador for people you've never met. I call that lying language when you try to convince me of that, okay?
Okay, then I'll just tell you one thing, just for the viewers in the debate, and that's pretty much all I have. I work in the laboratory equipment
I'm not here
industry.
for stories. Do you have a title of a peer-reviewed study? I'm not here for something you say as though we're supposed to believe what you say without you presenting anywhere where it's actually shown as a fact. So not storytelling. I didn't say storytelling. I said a fact or a science presented by a peer-reviewed study.
Why do you believe scientists so much?
I don't care what you think about how I'm doing this. Apparently, you have neither to present. Would you like to hear my 3 facts for why body count does not matter to the people who practice logic and stick to facts? Hi, Diana and Jane.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So number 1, first fact, would you agree that a woman looking for a long-term relationship would need to observe someone's behavior over time if they want somebody who has all of these qualities? Is it a fact she needs to spend time with them, observing their behaviors to make sure they are this person before committing to them? Yes or no?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Number 2, if a man wanted a long-term relationship, Is it a fact that if he wanted somebody with all these qualities, no less, he would need to observe someone over time to make sure they are, in fact, this person before committing? Yes or no?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same.
It is the same, just making sure you swing both ways. Number 3, is it a fact that if somebody wanted to know if the other person has an STD or STI, they need to ask the person, go to the doctor, get tested, get the test results, and show the test results? Yes or no?
Yeah, I agree, but people don't usually do that.
Oh, no. Logical people who stick to facts don't ask for a number to find out if somebody is safe. They ask for testing from the doctor. Would you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I would do the
So
same.
body count does not matter to the people who practice logic and stick to facts.
Okay, I agree, to be honest. Okay,
Yeah. Thank you.
makes sense.
Mhm.
But not all women think like
No.
this.
I'm not here speaking for all people. Body count doesn't matter to the people who practice logic and stick to facts. If you have a scientific mind, you are actually listening to every word I say because I choose my words very carefully.
Okay, I agree then. Point taken.
Yeah.
Okay, then thanks. I have nothing prepared, so I'll just keep on listening.
All right. Thank you, my love. Have a good one. Come back anytime. Miss Diane.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, so we don't consider history before pondering future? Okay, so Blessed Papa Bear, I want to ask you a question, but I need you to say yes so I know you and I are talking. This guy says, what's your body count? Because he shoves a woman aside, says, tell me how many peepees to think about, right? Okay, so Papa Bear, would you say, are you saying that what people did in the past, they're still doing in the present? Yes or no? Hi, what's your name?
Hello, I'm Hector. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Santal.
Yes. What topic are you here for?
Honestly, I honestly don't think I'll be able to talk. I don't have any scientific based, more opinion based, but yeah.
Don't have opinions, my love. Opinions get you in trouble because when you have opinions, you're making up stories in your head and you're believing yourself, but you could be steering yourself wrong with opinions.
True. That is pretty true. I didn't think of it that way.
Yeah. So I'm here to help you go beyond opinions and come into reality.
So like, I'm not in opinion based. I'm more interested in the idea of what do you mean? Like it doesn't really matter. I'm more interested in understanding that.
I like that. Can I ask how old you are?
I'm 18. I recently got out of a relationship, so kind of learning.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm more
I'm
learning.
just thinking about TikTok guidelines. I don't know exactly what they are, but I think you're old enough for us to be having this talk. So the reason why body count doesn't matter is because somebody could have a low body count and be dishonest. Would you agree?
Yeah.
And somebody
Yeah,
can have
that
a
is
low
very
body
true.
somebody can have a low body count, be lazy, right?
Absolutely.
Be irresponsible.
Yeah.
And a lying, lazy, irresponsible person is not a good partner, right?
Yeah, that is pretty true. Yeah,
Right.
of course.
Now, do you think that it's possible that somebody could have a high body count and be honest?
Yeah, I do think so.
What about all the rest? Did you read all these words here?
I don't know about loyalty and trustworthy.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that. I want you to look at the audience here. I'm going to ask a question.
Mhm.
Everybody in the chat, put your hands up if you've been cheated on by somebody with a low body count. How many numbers do you think are going to come up?
No, honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Hands.
Also.
Hands. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yes,
Oh, oh, it just keeps going.
it keeps going. Yes.
Wow.
So your opinion that a low body count is associated to any character trait is incorrect.
Right. No, I absolutely agree with that. I just, I don't know personally in my belief system. I don't
Well,
mean it
but
to be.
listen.
I don't mean it to. Yeah.
In your
Sorry.
indoctrination,
Yeah.
in your belief system is your indoctrination, and you can hold on to that for as long as you want, because you have the choice to hold on to indoctrination or ground yourself in reality. Now, the reality you see in front of your eyes that your indoctrination wants you to dismiss is that people with low body count are just as capable of being terrible human beings.
Oh no, I don't disagree with that. I just personally.
Well,
don't
then listen, okay,
Yeah.
why is it that you're so willing to make the leap that people with high body counts cannot be loyal,
Mhm.
but you're so willing to dismiss the disloyalty of low body count people?
Oh, you're spitting right there. Damn, I didn't think of it like that. Oh my. Oh wow. Wow. Yeah, I definitely understand that point. I guess I didn't really think of it like that. I just honestly, the only people I consider would be a partner would be like if they're obviously have shared values, belief systems, and I mean they carry their self and work like a lot of that open-minded.
Yes,
So I
yes,
guess yeah.
yes. And all of this can come with a high body count.
Right. Because I mean,
I have a high body count, and I was a stripper for 20 years. My husband, my man of 20 years,
yeah,
who is all this, has my absolute devotion, because look at who he is.
yeah,
There is no other male better than my man.
right,
That's what keeps loyalty, is your character. When you pick a person with character and you have character, you have loyalty.
yeah,
I have a high body count. My husband had a body count of 2. I was number 3. Now, we got to know each other for 2 years before we started a relationship. What he saw in me is all of this. And that's
Yeah.
why he fell in love with me. Even though I was a stripper, he still saw loyalty in me. He still saw honesty and trustworthiness. So it's always about who you are.
yeah. I definitely agree with that. I don't put that off. I don't know. I don't personally. I don't say like high body count. I just I don't mean it in like a factual base or anything. It's just pure belief. I just don't. I don't know if anyone who has like a super high body count could be like loyal. If that makes any sense.
Just because you haven't met them, you're 18.
Right.
Listen, I'm 53
Oh my.
with
Yeah.
a high body count, and I'm loyal. I'll be the first. I'll shake your hand. Hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Jack.
Yeah.
No. All right.
So here's the thing, my love.
Yeah.
The only way you know who someone is through observation. So what I teach, my dating methodology, let me grab my book for men. There it is. So this is my dating book for men.
Right.
Observation before selection. Minimum 3 months. No kissing, no sex, no sleepovers, no exclusivity. Minimum 3 months of observation. So body count does not matter. Your exploration, your curiosity, your desire to understand your own sexuality, what you like and don't like, that's your business. And then when you're ready for a long-term relationship, you bring your knowledge. This is what I like. This is what I don't like. Let me teach you. And I also want to learn from you. What do you like? What do you not like? Let's teach each other so we are good for each other. It's okay to be educated on yourself. You don't have to come into a relationship a blank slate and go, let's grow together. If you have to control my growth, that's ridiculous. If you're incapable of accepting me grown, that's ridiculous. So my exploration, my many people, that's my business, and it made me a better person. My husband, only 2 people before me, he's still an amazing human being and the best lover I've ever had, by the way. So some people might argue the other point, body count matters, it should be higher because the more experienced, the better lover. Nope, not necessarily. That's not true either. It's never about the number. My husband with a body count of 2 brought work ethic, right? Work ethic. That means when I teach him what I like, he does it till it's done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He brought communication skills. When I tell him, he listens. He wants to understand what makes me happy because he respects my individuality and my body. So he's the best lover because he brings the best qualities.
Yeah, I have a question. I guess I was thinking about it, and there was like this one video. It said, "Why is it that some Sorry, give me a second. I need to process what I'm trying to remember. Why? Do you ever think that you passed up on a good man because you weren't ready?
Yes, because I wasn't ready, because I wasn't mature enough. There's a couple of situations I look back in hindsight where I may have missed the shot with somebody who could have been a good partner. But I mean, honestly, I don't really know. I don't think I knew them long enough. But I know that there was a couple of situations where I was too immature to be able to handle a more mature man.
So do you? Because honestly, that's where my situation is. Girlfriend is 17. She's immature, and I guess trying to mature and be more patient with her. But also, like, I did have my faults, and we're both young. Young love is pretty stumbly. You have no faults.
Yes.
So I'm like, she wanted to leave, which is like, yeah, this is fair. Then I was like, should I just be patient and understanding with her situation more, rather than just give up all the way and be like, oh, let her figure out, see how she messed up. Let her understand later in the years, because she told me she'd rather live in regret than admit she was wrong to me.
That to me sounds like you need to let her go and not stay in hoping mode. I hope she changes her mind. I hope she comes back. I'm going to point to this book again because this actually starts off with breakup repair. It starts with giving you the ability to detach mentally and emotionally so that you can go forward and then go find the person who is a better fit than what you left behind.
Because I mean, I learned a little bit. Anytime you start having memories or situations or any of that in your head, you just kill it off instantly. Be like, oh, replace it, and move on.
Replace it with reality, right? Like, my husband, we've been together for 20 years, and in the first 5 years, there was times when we broke up and got back together. And so I actually did get over him the last breakup that we had. And the way that I got over him was grounding myself in reality every time I missed him. So I'd go off into longing about his kisses and when he touched me, you know, the goodness of it. And then I go, wait a minute, he did this and that wasn't fair. Fuck him, right? And so I would redirect by grounding in reality. So when you think about her, don't necessarily distract. Just redirect to reality. She said she doesn't want you. So your redirection is a mantra, which is, I don't want to be with anybody who doesn't want to be with me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I'm like, all right, because we kind of talked about it, we're in the moment of like, all right, because we need space, everything moved a little too quick for comfort for the both of us. It got way too fast. and I don't know, it got way too fast. Where I'm like, all right, I told her I'm gonna move on, but moving on doesn't mean you can't love this same person again. And the thing is, I don't. The whole point of the taking time apart is to get ourselves grounded and situated. We're in the point of our life where we have to figure out what we're gonna do. So that's why I'm like, all right, I can move on, but here's the thing. I don't personally think I would allow her back into my life if she found another person, went off with another person, and realized, oh, he was so good, I messed up. Like,
Well, here's
how
the
unfair
thing.
would that be? Sorry.
So I'm going to give you this last piece of advice, and then it's up to you if you want to like educate yourself or not. And there's a button in the link in my bio for you to grab this on Amazon.
Right.
If she wanted back with you, if you had this book, you would know to assess her on 12 character traits and also what you bring to the table and compare that to who she is to see if she's worthy.
Yeah, I think she's worthy. I'm not gonna lie.
No. Listen, you haven't. What you think is irrelevant right now because I stand grounded in reality. And I said 12 character traits, and you went, I think. No, we don't do I think. Reality. Not do I think she's right for me. Is she making the right decisions? Does she have the right mindset? Is she mature enough? So is she meeting me where I'm at? So I recommend you grab this. I recommend you do the work. And the next time you're considering a relationship, I recommend you assess them adequately.
Yeah. This just hurts because that was my baby, but all right.
Any other questions before we go?
Any questions? Should I really let her go?
Yes, my love. She said she wants you to, and that's the clue. You have to respect what she says.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Come back anytime, okay? Let me know if you get the book.
All right, be safe. May God be with you.
You too. Hi, Ripple. Welcome back.
Thank you.
So we had I see there's a guy here using numbers, Mr. Care Bear. He's here to tell us he's worthless. Right, ladies, the ones who use numbers want to tell you they're worth less than 0. They're the ones who say the more males a female's been with, the more she loses value. They're saying my belief is males like me, because he's a male, right, have less than 0 value, because if I was a 1 out of 10 and he was a 0, I'd still be a 1 out of 10. He has to be worth less than 0 to reduce my value. Women don't listen to -1s. Watch these losers disappear. See that, ladies? They disappear. We make them non-existent because they don't exist for us. We remove them because under no condition does a woman put up with a loser in her environment. It's called garbage. We always take the garbage to the curb. We don't let garbage sit in our environment because that's just stupid. And women are smart, not stupid. So when garbage presents itself, a woman cleans up. She takes the garbage to the curb. It gets picked up by the garbage man and she never thinks about it again. So make sure you're doing the right thing, ladies, and make sure you're putting the garbage where it belongs, which is on the curb, so that it doesn't stink up your home and attract flies. Remember, if we let the garbage sit here in our chat, it just brings more garbage, flies. Watch these losers disappear, ladies. See how they become non-existent? Because they don't exist. You take the garbage out. Just like that.
Chantal, does Dating 101 does the perfect play have the sort of ground info that Dating 101 has? Like the basic info?
Not so much. There's more of the basic info in Dating 101.
Yeah, so the guy who was just up here, the 18-year-old, he might benefit from Dating 101 as well.
Right.
I was thinking.
Actually, you're right. If you're still listening, I would grab Dating 101.
Diane, I'm glad you said something because for some reason on my screen it's showing you as Martin McFly. I was about to drop you because I was like, I don't know who this is just sitting here.
What?
It's weird.
So this guy would tell his daughters that their value is determined by males, examining the activity of their genitalia, because this dad believes his daughters don't have inherent value. It's only assigned to them by males examining their genitalia. I hope those daughters come across me one day and learn that their value is based on who they are, not their genitalia. Hi, Zach. Zach, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, that was a little late, Zach. I'm sorry. Do we have a bad connection? Why are you so mad? Is he so mad? Do we have an angry male in the comment section? Pedre? Hi, what's your name? Can you hear me? Hello? Hi, what's your name?
Hi, nice to meet you. My name is Pedro.
Pedro, what topic are you here for?
No, I just saw it says body count doesn't matter. I just wanted to hear what you had to say about that.
Okay, so I say body count doesn't matter to the people who practice logic and stick to facts. And I have 3 facts to back that up. Would you like to hear them?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, number 1. If can you mind your microphone and make sure it's not rubbing up against anything?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Number 1, if a woman was looking for a long-term relationship, would you agree it is a fact that for her to find out if the person she's looking at has all of these qualities before committing to them, she would need to spend time observing their behaviors? Is it a fact she would have to spend time with them to find out if they're all this before committing? Yes or no?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, number 2, if a man was looking for a long-term relationship, is it a fact he would have to spend time with somebody observing their behaviors to make sure they have all these qualities before committing? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Number 3, if somebody wanted to know if the other person has an STD or STI, is it a fact that they would have to ask the person to go to the doctor, get tested, get the test results, and show the test results? Yes or no?
Yeah, of course.
And so logical people who stick to facts don't ask for a number. They ask for testing and they do observation before commitment, correct?
Yeah, I get like the logic part. Like, yeah, you make sense. Yeah.
Oh yes, and that's what I'm saying. A body count doesn't matter to the logical people. Now, I didn't say it doesn't matter to all people because I know some people are illogical. Some people go in their imagination and think about things that are not currently happening and give themselves emotions over things that are not currently happening. That is a lack of logic. That is a mental illness. And they're trying to push that mental illness on us logical people. And they try to say, hey, look at me being illogical. You got to be illogical like me. And us logical people are saying, block, delete.
But to be honest, in my opinion,
I don't care about your opinion. So first of all, when you came here, you showed curiosity instead of a desire to debate. Now you're showing a desire to debate, which means I need to tell you the debate rules that I always tell people when I ask them, what topic are you here for? And they let me know they're here for the debate topic. So I'm going to do my little spiel, okay?
okay.
Okay, so now that I know that you're here to debate my topic, this is a facts over feelings debate, not an individualized debate. I'm not here to listen to talk about yourself because, listen, if you think spinach is yucky and you feel like you never want to eat it again, does that mean I need to stop eating spinach, Pedro?
No.
No, exactly. So I'm not here to change you. I believe you have the right to do whatever you want, think whatever you want. So I'm not debating you on you. I'm only discussing this in a factual or scientific way. A fact would be like this. Would you agree this is a bell? Would you agree this is a bell?
Yeah.
Yes. A fact is something outside of you and me, agreed upon on site because it is so obvious. If you want to bring a science, you have to bring 4 pieces of information to prove you're not lying. prove you're not spreading lies and fear mongering and disinformation. So I need title of the peer-reviewed study, website is on, page number and paragraph number to go find what
But I'm not
you
really
say.
I'm not really trying
Go
to.
find what
Oh,
you say. Science has. Don't interrupt me because I just talk louder. I just talk louder and I just talk longer. So
I
I'll let
wasn't.
you listen. So I brought you 3 facts. Do you have any facts or science for this debate?
Well, I wasn't. I'm not really trying to debate. That's what I was
Okay,
trying to
but
get
I'm
at.
not here to listen to talk about yourself, though. I don't want to.
No, I'm not. I'm not
I
trying to
don't
talk about
care.
myself. I was just gonna
Okay,
say. I
again.
think.
So here's what's going to happen.
Well, I can't say
I
anything.
don't want to hear a sentence that starts with "I think," "I feel," "my opinion," "my experience." I don't want to hear you start a sentence that way. Okay.
Okay, is it illogical to think that? Sorry. Is it logical to think that body count does matter?
It is illogical to make up a story in your head based on a number. Is it, listen, let me ask you this. Is it factual that it's possible that somebody with a low body count could be dishonest?
Is it possible that they could be dishonest if they
Yeah.
have a high body count?
If they have a low body count, could they be
Oh yeah, of
dishonest?
course, yeah,
If they have a low body count, could they be lazy?
yeah, of
If
course,
they have a low body count, could they be irresponsible?
yeah.
So somebody with a low body count.
So yeah, it doesn't really matter if they have a
Exactly.
high body. It doesn't change those things. It really, I think it just depends on the person.
You could have a low
But
body count and not be
I
the
feel like if it doesn't
selection.
matter, then
I'm talking.
is it okay if I ask you what your body count is?
I'm talking. You could have a low body count and not be the selection. You could have a high body count and be everything I want. Logical people don't make it about a number.
Sorry, it froze like for how long I didn't. Oh, chat. I don't know what's going on right now. Like,
Yeah. So logical people don't make it about a number.
I was just muting him while you walked away because he was wanting to talk to the chat, and
Oh no.
yeah, we're not into that.
They're not your.
I'd say like I just try to say something, but I didn't make like you guys made it such a big deal. I just asked I just didn't want to really have a debate. You said it's not. It doesn't matter. Could I ask you your body count?
Oh, how many peepees would you like me to help you think about?
No, as many as you indulge
No,
in.
you are looking at me wanting to know about boys. So how many boys would you like to hear about?
I mean, I asked you your body count, so.
You asked me my body count because you're looking at me wanting to think about the boys I used to
And you're
date.
not answering,
How
and you're
many
making a big
boys?
deal because it does
How many
matter.
boys?
Because it does
How
matter.
many
If it
boys?
didn't matter, you would
Listen,
have told
honey,
me.
you're shoving me aside because
Honey,
you want to hear
if it
about
didn't matter so
boys.
much, you would have
So
came
when
up and
you
said your
want to
body
hear
count.
about
But since
boys,
it does
I
matter,
ask
you don't want to say
you
it because you know
how
it's
many
there's
boys
an
you
impact in
want
you.
to hear
What's your
about.
body count?
How many
What's your body? It
boys?
doesn't matter, right? What's your
How
body count?
many? How
How
many?
many? I don't know how many dicks you slept with.
There you go, loser.
I don't think I'm a loser. I think you're the loser
No,
that
no,
doesn't
no, no,
want to say
no.
your body
Your
count.
thoughts are irrelevant.
I think you're scared to say it
Block,
because
delete, cleanse, remove. I'm not afraid. I've said over and over again, chat, put your hands up if you heard me say I have a high body count. Hands up if you've heard me say that. I'm not afraid of owning my sexuality. But when you want to hear about how many peepees I had, how many peepees you want to think about, I'll help you. I'll help you out. How many would you like to think about? Because you're looking at a woman wanting to hear about boys' dicks. Look at the chat, ladies. I want you to pay attention to what these males are saying. I want you to pay attention to the males you get rid of when you use my methodology. I want you to pay attention to their disrespect, their storytelling, to their lies. I want you to pay attention to their abusive words, how they call you names because you won't tell them how many boys to think about because they think they controlled you before they met you. Body count doesn't matter, but they want to make you about males because that's all they want to think about. Hi, Zach. Zach, there's something going on. Can you hear me?
I can hear.
No, you have a bad connection. Ladies, make sure you get my dating book. Make sure you get rid of them. Toxic, controlling, stuck in the past, abusive, PP obsessed. Save yourself. Never get in a relationship with one of those. Never suffer them. Such a divided world, eh? Because you want to make women about genitalia instead of you looking at women like human beings. We'll stop being divided when you bring your attention above the belly button. We'll stop being divided when you stop competing with us. We'll stop being divided when you take accountability for your own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Until then, we block and delete you. Until then, we make you non-existent. Look at this loser. He says, shut up, because women controlling their own lives is his worst enemy. He says, shut up, because women educated on how to tell the difference between a selfish short-term thinker and a generous long-term thinker is how he gets rejected. He says, shut up, because the more I teach you, the more you block them, because the only way a mistake gets laid is when you make the mistake of kissing a mistake before you know he's a mistake. That's why my methodology, no kissing, no sex, no sleepovers, no exclusivity for minimum 3 months. Body count doesn't matter, has you getting rid of the toxic, abusive losers. He says real men, he doesn't know what a real man is. Do you know why? Because real men respect women. Real men stand confidently in the present. Real men don't shove women aside and say, tell me about the dues you used to do. Real men aren't afraid of comparison, because when real men think about other males, they know how much better they are. You loser males say, comparison points, oh no, she's going to know how terrible I am in comparison, because no woman ever picks somebody worse than what she had before. So they try to brainwash you into being naive, uninformed, and uneducated by saying, real men want your lack of education. Real men don't want you to know better. Ladies, make sure you get rid of these losers posing as men. They're not actually men. There's, by the way, a free book for you in the link in my bio to help you get rid of losers today. This is the free book button in the link in my bio. Fake love need not apply. How to identify and safely remove posers. Posers, losers, scammers, and predators. He says, this is terrible. How am I going to get laid if females get rid of me? How am I going to get laid if females get rid of me? That's why they don't like what I say, ladies. That's why they try to convince you to not listen to me, a leader. I have what you want. Long-lasting, happy, functional, close, intimate, affectionate, respectful. I have what you want, but these losers coming here trying to yap at you, I got to delete them, make them non-existent, because they don't deserve your eyeballs, ladies. They want you to pick a mistake. I controlled you before I met you. They want you to pick a mistake. I'm afraid of comparison because I'm worse. They want you to pick a mistake. I'm religious and I like boys, but my religion said it's not allowed, so I'm going to pick a female to stand beside me while I'm pee-pee obsessed, going in the bushes in the bathroom behind her back. They want you to pick a mistake, ladies. Get rid of the mistakes. No more mistakes. We don't argue. Oh, Ripple?
I was just gonna say I had to hop off and take a phone call for a bit. I don't know. Did you do a book walkthrough recently?
No, I did not. I did not. Maybe we'll do one now. All right, lovelies. Hi. Welcome, my loves. In case you didn't know, Chantal Hyde, Canada's dating coach. If you Google who's Canada's best dating coach, you're probably going to see my name. I teach you how to pick the right person for a long-term relationship. I teach you how to be the right person so you can keep a long-term relationship. Let's start with the breakup repair book, because since you're listening to me, you might be breaking up with the loser you're with. How do you know you're with a loser? You keep saying to your friends, he's such an asshole, he did it again. If those words are coming out of your mouth, dump him, divorce him, use comeback queen, heal faster from the breakup or divorce. And then you grab no more assholes. Make sure you never pick another loser again. Look at them complaining in my comment section, ladies. Complaining. Stay single. Listen, I'm the dating coach that encourages women to stay single. They're the happiest demographic. I'm a sociologist. I'm very grounded in reality. No more assholes in Spanish. No more assholes in English. It is also an audio book. No more assholes is also a workbook with bonus material. Look at the liars, ladies. The liars always think body count matters. Let them talk. Use my methodology. You'll never, ever be in a toxic, abusive relationship again. Ladies, once you get in your relationship, make sure you also have your Fix That Shit book. We got Fix That Shit for men, Fix That Shit for women. These help you have zero fights by teaching you communication and conflict resolution skills. Arguing is a lack of acceptance. We don't ever stay with people we don't accept. We just get rid of them. We don't argue. We remove them. We're not here to change you, argue with you. You're wrong until you change. You're wrong until you change. I need you to change. Cry, beg for therapy. No, we don't waste our time. We just let you go. Fix That Shit for Women is also an audiobook, also a workbook with bonus material. Ladies, these males want you to beg and plead for their pathetic attention. They can't even control themselves. Don't forget the free book in the link in my bio is Fake Love Need Not Apply, How to Identify and Safely Remove Posers, Losers, Scammers, and Predators. Wow, what hurt these males so much, eh? Why are they here with their fifis? The audiobooks are in the link in my bio. I love when these males come here going, who hurt you? Nobody, because I use a no kissing for 3 months dating rule. Nobody, because I own my body and sexuality and I get rid of losers who are controlling. Don't forget, get Dating 101 for the teens so that they are never taken advantage of by these losers with their lies and disinformation, their manipulation and their coercion. Body count matters. What do you mean no kissing for 3 months, right? Because they're pathetic liars, right? So make sure you get Dating 101 for the teens. This is the sex ed we should have had in high school. Glow Up Journal. Yes, the Glow Up Journal. This is a 60-day journey guided by me to increase your self-esteem and courage. You can do this in the book. Again, paperback on Amazon, button in the link in my bio. You can do the digital version where you get an email a day for 60 days, a button in the link in my bio. Men who want to heal faster from a breakup or divorce, get yourself a copy of The Perfect Play. This is also your dating strategy to make sure you pick the right person for your next long-term relationship. Got mine. Oh, I love this, you guys. I love this. Yay. Let me see, guys. Here's the latest release right here. Evolution Revolution, the rebirth of matriarchy. Ladies, are you ready for matriarchy? Can it, men too as well. Ladies and men. Thank you, Rithel. Ladies and men, hands up in the comment section if you are ready for matriarchy. Good. I like this. Fight for power. Yes. Ruby. Yep. We're ready. Ellie Jane. Yes. Ruby, we're not waiting. Fight. Yes. Are you guys ready for matriarchy? Tony says yes. Miss J. What does matriarchy mean? It means men and women working together, not competing. Working together. Yes. Ready. Regina. So we're not waiting for patriarchy to flip itself. We are making matriarchy happen. We're not waiting, we are acting. That's what we are doing here. This is your instruction manual on how you start matriarchy now. We are not waiting. We are beginning matriarchy. It's not women above men, although we are better.
I just wanted to say to the chat, I read it Sunday and it's phenomenal. I'm definitely going to read it again for sure. But no More Assholes and Evolution Revolution are definitely my favorite books by you, Chantel. Both, I've read No More Assholes twice as well. I'm definitely going to read this one again.
Yeah. And it's not a hard read.
Not at all.
Those of you who want some career coaching, you want to discover your fulfillment, make some money. This is identifying your purpose, passion, and talent and monetizing your purpose, passion, and talent. Your matriarchy is different than the dictionary, but it looks fire. Yeah, my matriarchy is awesome. I practice matriarchy here all the time. Guys, here's a book on happiness. Say Yes to Goodness, 10 Steps for a Complete Happy You. What book would you recommend for me, Dexterous? What is your goal? Is it relationship? Is it self-esteem? Is it happiness? Is it career coaching? Is it making your relationships better? What would you say? I like my matriarchy. I feed my husband 3 times a day. That is part of my matriarchy. My husband and I have a partnership, puzzle pieces. Aaron, hi.
Hello?
Hello.
How are you doing?
Amazing.
Good. So,
What
body
topic?
count does matter.
Okay, so you're here for my debate topic. So this is a facts over feelings debate, not an
Right.
individualized debate. That means you don't start a sentence with I think, I feel, my opinion, my experience, because what I'm not here to
Yeah.
listen to is
So I
ego
have a question. Wait, I have a
dysfunction.
question.
Don't
I'm a
talk
question.
when
I'm
I'm
a
talking.
question.
You can just
How
go
many
away
body counts do you
anytime.
have?
You can go
You
away
look pretty old. You
anytime,
only
but you
50
don't need to
bodies?
interrupt me when I'm
Old
talking
bitch.
because
You
you
only
have no
bodies?
self-respect and no self-control. So I'm just going to get rid of you because you have no self-respect and no self-control. Notice, ladies, all the losers. It's very consistent, isn't it? Ladies, hands up in the comment section if you've noticed a consistency in the males who say body count matters. If you notice consistently that they are losers. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed the consistency in their behaviors? The losering that happens from the males who say body count matters? Yeah, ask me for my facts. So Dexterius is actually joking when he asks for a book recommendation. I don't deal with losers. I remove losers. So goodbye. What makes women great? Can you make a baby in your body?
What? When people ask that, I know they hate women.
We'll just start with that one aspect of it. Ask me what my facts are, of course. Ashley? Hello? Ashley? Hello? Ashley, can you hear me? Was that a butt dial? What makes someone, he just repeats himself because he's a Bob. So ladies, Bobs are boring, oppressive. He didn't answer my question, by the way. I said, can you make a baby in your body? He didn't answer that. So Bobs are BOPs. They are boring, oppressive, and PP obsessed. Hi, what's your name? Oh. Yeah. Making more space in my blacklist for losers. Making more losers so I can make more losers non-existent. Make them non-existent. Where are my facts? Bible says otherwise. Here comes the block. Block, delete, cleanse, remove the indoctrinated loser. We don't bother with indoctrination, that level of mental illness. Sky Daddy wrote a book and I chose parts to believe. Oh. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Block, delete, cleanse, remove the loser. Ladies, just let them talk long enough. You'll see why you need to remove them. This is why the no kissing for 3 months dating rule is so effective. You're not occupying their mouths with your kisses for minimum 3 months, meaning you're letting them talk, meaning you're going to find out what's in here. And then you can get rid of them for being inadequate. They never read it either. Don't forget, ladies, delusional crybabies always make up stories in their head. No kissing for 3 months is not religious, it's logic. Are you calling every corporation that doesn't give medical and dental benefits before 3 months religious? Or are they just being logical because they don't want to waste their resources on people they should fire? Hey, Suka. Affects your ability to make oxytocin. Jelly has to now prove they didn't just lie by giving 4 pieces of information. Title of the peer-reviewed study. Website is on, page number, paragraph number. If Jelly says 1 word, that's not providing the 4 pieces of proof. It shows he's a liar, and we delete him for lying because women don't keep liars in their environment. So they have to give title, website, page number, paragraph number. And 1 word proves they're a liar and a fearmonger attempting to spread disinformation, and we block and delete them. Of course it matters to losers. I know losers are insecure about comparison. They want women to be uneducated, so they pick a loser. Ladies, oh, look at this. I block and delete. Block and delete for the lies, the disinformation, the fear-mongering. Bye, loser. Bye, liar. Just like that, ladies. In what context? Oh, every woman picking a relationship should never pick a loser who says body count matters. That context. No loser should ever pick somebody controlling, insecure, stuck in the past, and pee-pee obsessed. And these males coming here trying to tell us what they want is irrelevant. But it's very egotistical, isn't it? Let me tell you what I want. I don't care what you want. I'm going to tell you what I want. No, you don't matter.
They say so age doesn't matter. It's very questionable.
Okay, so again, losers make up stories in their head. Watch me just get rid of this yapper loser making up stories in my comment section because they're bops, boring, oppressive, and pee-pee obsessed. I'll be thinking, thank you. Losers don't like facts. Losers don't like reality. Losers lack confidence, which is why they need to know how many people you were with before. Because if you had experiences, this loser looks worse in comparison to your past experiences, and he knows that, which is why he needs to know if you have anything to compare him to, because he knows he's going to look worse. It's like they're wearing a sign on their head saying, don't pick me, you're going to suffer. So the whole narrative of body count matters comes from insecure males. So make sure you get rid of these insecure males. Look at these bobs, ladies. Get your Bob Bingo card in the link in my bio. It's how you make them more interesting. It's a Bob Bingo card generator. So we took all the Bob's greatest hits and turned them into a bingo card. And you can use their words to play bingo. Just make sure you shout out bingo in the comment section when you get a full line. college girls can date whoever they want. I dated plenty of men in their 40s and 50s when I was in my 20s. I had lots of fun. Older men, young ones, bodybuilders, all of it. You can't handle it, right? Look at you, poor little loser Bob. He's got to repeat himself, ladies. Poor little loser Bob. Only saying the same thing over and over because you're so boring. Boring, oppressive, and pee-pee obsessed. Goodbye, Bob. Goodbye, Bob. What rates? Don't forget, ladies, block them at the first sign of their dysfunction. Make them non-existent. Under no condition should you suffer their dysfunction. Removal is the only option until these males get their shit together. It's not your job to fix them, train them, teach them, educate them. No, put your focus on yourself. Put your focus on your goals, your ambitions. Put your focus on getting some meditation done today. Put your focus on eating good food today. Put your focus on writing notes about your goals today. Put your focus on getting some good sleep tonight because you've been unbothered by dysfunctional males. Put your focus on yourself and let the males fix each other.
Bringing up that it affects they think it affects the divorce rate. The higher the body count, the higher the divorce rate. But I was thinking about this the other day. Why does it matter? Like it's like people who get caught up with the human population on the planet. Who cares if people are getting divorced? Like why this it smacks of like
Let me explain
purity
it.
culture,
No.
right? And like
It's not purity culture. It's lack of accountability. They want to blame women on them getting divorced because who serves the divorce papers to who? It's women serving males. And they want to say, well, I got this divorce papers because she has a high body count. Instead of
but I'm saying right, but in order to blame somebody for the divorce, you have to think it's wrong to divorce. And I'm saying, why do we have this idea that it's wrong to divorce or bad to divorce?
Well, because then there's no longer a female in their home serving them.
Exactly.
How dare you stop serving me, a toxic douchebag, an abusive, dysfunctional male who doesn't deserve you? How dare you do that to me?
Remember, marriage was used as a property exchange for women between men, from her father to her husband. So that's all they still see it as she is his property. That's why they don't want women to be able to have, that's why they want a no-fault divorce or don't want no-fault divorce.
Yeah. They want together till death do us part, sickness and in health, no matter how toxic I am, no matter how lazy I am, no matter how dysfunctional I am.
There's somebody in the request box.
Yeah, I just went to bring him up, but no, they're gone. Burn it to the ground, ladies. Evolution, revolution. Burn it to the ground. It's not their way anymore. It's your way. So here's the thing. You get to say, I want to be in a relationship, but I don't want to cohabitate. You stay in your place and I'll keep mine. I'll keep my cleanliness and my good smelling place. So no cohabitation. Or you can say, I'll move in with you or I'll let you move in, but there is a cohabitation agreement. That means what's mine is mine, what's yours is yours. And if and when we separate, I take mine and you take yours, but you don't get to touch mine. I just saw a TikTok where a woman had to pay $250,000 to get rid of her lazy husband. So don't forget the prenups if you get married, so that doesn't cost you $250,000 to get rid of a douchebag after you had 2 kids with a lazy douchebag. Sounds like a win. Sure, fantastic. Leave us alone. We got better things to do than try to mommy you. Right, ladies? Or don't get married. That's what I'm saying, ladies, is don't do it. And if you're going to do it wisely, do it safely, do it with legalities and paperwork. Don't change your last name, by the way. Do not do that. Keep your last name, even if you get married. And if you have a baby, the birth certificate has the birther only. Don't put the name of the person who did not birth the baby on the birth certificate. If you went to a sperm bank and got a sperm donation, are you putting his name on the birth certificate? No, because he had nothing to do with birthing the baby. Only the birther goes on the birth certificate.
Picking up stories.
What do we do with storytellers? Block, delete, cleanse, remove. Guinevere, come here. You can do whatever you want. You're not asking. So when you say ask for that, Mikissa, first of all, what is that? What is that referring to? Because I don't know what you're alluding to with the word that. So clarify it for me. Second of all, it's not asking. We are not asking. You are not asking. You are telling him how it's going to be. And if he doesn't accept it, walk away from the controlling male.
It's not confusing. You are confused. So just acknowledge that you are confused and then ask the questions that can unconfuse you, and we'll be happy to answer them.
Oh, Jonathan wants to be blocked and deleted. My pleasure. Block, delete, cleanse, remove. See how easy that is, ladies? If they don't like you, get rid of them. If they're disrespectful, get rid of them. If they're not okay with how you are operating, get rid of them. Diane, yeah, good. Correction. You have the say, ladies, your life, your decisions equate your life. If you pick a toxic males, the suffering you have was because of your decision. If you pick somebody you thought wasn't toxic and he becomes toxic every single day, you stay with him is your decision. So decide no more. Referring to only put the name on the birther, the birth certificate. Yes, my love, you get the option of putting only your name. So if you're going to have a baby with somebody, if you're talking about getting married and having a baby, tell him you're not changing your last name and you are only putting your name on the birth certificate. And if he says, that's not okay with me, drop him like a hot potato. First mention from him telling you to change from the person you were before, gone by. Angel, men understand what I'm saying. Guys pretend to be confused. I was saying this before, healing one day at a time. Have a daughter on breaking cycles. Yes. Marisol, how old is your daughter? Oh, he doesn't want you to listen to me because observation before selection means you won't pick a loser. Don't forget. The only way a mistake gets laid is when you pick a mistake. So mistakes don't want you to listen to me because I teach you to block mistakes. You're welcome, Makisa. Makisa, if you want some more instructions on how to be more in control of your own life, grab a copy of Evolution Revolution. This is how you are starting matriarchy right now today. This is how you're not waiting for politicians. You are starting matriarchy. Oh, he says I'm toxic. So what do I do with males who don't like me? Ladies, what do you do with males who don't like you? You block, you delete, you cleanse, you remove, you get rid of them. Women don't tolerate dysfunctional males. Nope, I didn't have kids. I got my tubes tied when I was 32. So I got married at 29. And after the honeymoon, I said to my husband, so when do you want to have kids? He went, oh, not now, not soon, maybe not ever. And I said, oh, you mean it's an option? He goes, of course it's an option. So I took a full year. I did my research. I asked every parent I met what's the best part, what's the worst part. I also researched the medical complications. I researched any benefits it could bring to my body. I researched how much it would cost to financially pay for a child beginning to end. And at the end of doing all that research, I said, not for me. I want my money. I want my time. I want my goals. I don't want to test whether or not it can be as abusive as my mom or not be as abusive as my mom. And if something happens and they're forever in a wheelchair, in a bed, being spoon-fed, wearing a diaper, like a 30-year-old in a bed wearing a diaper, I got to look after them every single day. Do I want that? Am I like, I don't get a choice. No, my choice is to not put myself in the position where that might happen. So I tied my tubes when I was 32. Yeah, I agree. Social one. Yeah. Patriarchy, disgusting. Oh, look at this. Baby girl just did a little bit of research. She said, I asked ChatGPT why the father's last name is given. It said patriarchy. Disgusting. You're right. I agree. So this is why this book is important, this instruction manual on how to start matriarchy right here, right now, because you've been brainwashed into automatically doing things that have you supporting the patriarchy and continuing the patriarchy. Matriarchy doesn't start until you decide it starts. And that's what I'm teaching you to do, is make the decision to start it today instead of waiting for politicians to put laws in place to protect you. No room for confusion. Thank you, LC3. Maybe as a man, maybe you want to say as man. So LC3 says, as a guy, I like your approach, very straightforward, to the point, no room for confusion. Perhaps you are a man, my love. We call a guy a selfish short-term thinker. We call men generous long-term thinkers. So this guy says a woman's body count is important to the male that wants to marry her. I just deleted him because we don't want him. See the ego? Your body count is important if you want to marry me. But who says a woman wants an egotistical male who tries to control her body? We don't want him. We block and delete him. So I just put him in his place, which is non-existing. I showed him where he belongs, in the poubelle. Mr. AJ, hello, so true. What about diseases? Oh, we got somebody in the ACC, the Armpit Chlamydia Club. Why does he have armpit chlamydia? Because he doesn't know what safe sex is, but God's looking at the vagina. So of course you don't put it in the vagina, but they put it in weird places because that's not having sex, is it? If I'm putting it in her, but I'm not moving and my friends are jumping on the bed, that's not having sex, is it? So these morons are busy giving STDs in weird places. They're the reason why when you go to Google, type in armpit CH, it autofills chlamydia because of that loser right there who doesn't know what safe sex is. What about the safe sex? What about testing from the doctor and asking for testing before you get physical? What about getting facts instead of making up stories in your head? What's your body count? Oh, that number? I'll take that number, tell myself you don't have anything, and be a super spreader. Yeah, armpit chlamydia, these bozos. Go to Google, type in armpit CH. Look at the autofill because of these bozos who come from purity culture and then come over here with their stupidity going, what about diseases? Because they're not educated. No, using terminology like guys and men means the women help identify the men versus the guys. We don't want selfish short-term thinkers. We want generous long-term thinkers. If you don't like the fact that I teach women how to tell the difference, it might be because you don't want women to understand you're the rejection. You're the guy we don't want instead of the man we're looking for. Also, I don't want women to demean actual men. I want women to admire them because they are admirable. I want women to speak highly of them because they are everything we are looking for. They're nothing like these toxic, controlling, dysfunctional losers. So I love it when women speak highly of men, but when they use the word guys, when they're talking about losers.
Thank you, Chantel, because I did not want to have to explain that to him in the chat. JB, I hope you were listening to all of that. And also, when we differentiate between men and guys, it validates the men.
We love men. We select men. Make no mistake. I'm not here to turn women away from men. I'm here to educate them on the men who deserve us and the guys who are manipulators, the guys who are lying about being men.
Yeah, JB, you're not listening. You're not processing what she just said.
So since you're too busy yapping to spend any time understanding, I'm going to take your voice away because now you're annoying. Come talk to me in person if you want to be heard. But don't bother if you don't want to listen to me. I like that perspective. Hi, Cam. Hello?
Hey, how are you?
Good. Can you stop moving around?
Oh, sorry, I was just grabbing something. I didn't even know that you accepted it. But I was just listening to your conversation, and I actually agree.
You agree on what part?
I agree on the part with some men are losers, and you're selective too, or you're selective with the men you choose because I'm selective with the women I choose too.
You gonna make this about body count?
What?
I said you're gonna make this about body count.
Yeah, because that would.
Yeah. So goodbye. We're not interested in you. We don't care.
Okay.
I'm selective in the women who let me control them. I'm selective in the women because I want naive and uneducated and uninformed. I'm selective for the women who can't compare me to other people because then she would know I'm worse than other males. We're not interested in your dysfunction. $5, she is single. $5, you don't even have $5. Hey, Kendall.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. What topic are you here for?
The body count?
So that is my debate topic. It's a facts over feelings debate, not an individualized debate. That means you don't start a sentence with I think, I feel, my opinion, my experience. We discuss this in a factual or scientific way only. Are you here for a facts over feelings debate?
Sure.
Okay, a little bit of ground rules before we start. Would you agree this is a key?
Oh, what? Oh, a key. Oh, yes. Sorry.
Okay, so a fact is like this. A fact is something outside of you and me, agreed upon on site because it is so obvious. If you want to bring a science, you have to bring 4 pieces of information to prove you're not lying or attempting to spread disinformation. So we need title of the peer-reviewed study, website is on, page number, paragraph number. You give that to us before you say it out loud. We go find what you found in the study, and then you can say it out loud. And this is how we ensure there's no amplification of lies, fear-mongering, and disinformation. Can you stop? Whatever that is. What is that background noise?
I'm sorry, it's the wind.
So you have to give 4 pieces of information before you say it out loud to ensure there's no amplification of lies, fear-mongering, or disinformation. Is that fair?
don't think I'm prepared. I think this is way too much. I gotta prepare more. I'm sorry.
There you go. No problem. Have a good day.
You too.
Didn't want to hear my facts though. Oh, I gotta go.
Hello,
Hi, what's your name?
Supernova.
What's your name?
I don't want to give my real name.
What's your name?
You can call me Supernova.
What's your name?
Supernova.
What last chance? Last
All
chance.
right, fine. Call me Alex. Fine.
Alex, what topic are you here for?
The one that you're discussing in your TikTok, the body count doesn't matter.
That is my debate topic. This is a facts over feelings debate, not an individualized debate. That means you don't start a sentence with I think, I feel, my opinion, my experience, because you can think, feel, do whatever you want. And I'm not here to change that, which is why I'm not debating you on you, only debating this in a factual or scientific way only. Are you here for a facts over feelings debate?
Yes.
Okay, so a little bit of ground rules. Would you agree this is a key?
Yes.
So that would be a fact, something outside of you and me, agreed upon on site because it is so obvious. If you want to bring a science, you have to bring 4 pieces of information, title of the peer-reviewed study, website is on, page number, paragraph number. Give that to us first. We'll go find what you found, and then you can say it out loud. And this is how we ensure there's no amplification of lies, fear-mongering, or disinformation. Is that fair?
Sure.
Okay, I'll let you go first. What do you have, facts or science?
I have facts, but I wanted to start with a question. It's like, why do you feel that your criteria for, let's say, rejecting a guy when when you engage in a relationship, it's somehow moral superior to the criteria that someone else might have with regards to things like body count?
Because my criteria is based on who I am. Do you see this list here?
Mm-hmm.
Can you read all these words? I'm going to scroll. Tell me if I go too fast, okay?
So you think those things are
No.
objective?
I said read the words and then tell me if I go too fast, and then we'll continue, okay?
I read them.
Do you see this list?
Yes, clearly.
Okay. You haven't seen it all. Wait until it's done. Now, did you notice all the words on that list?
Yes.
That's me defining myself, because my number one relationship rule is it's not fair to ask for anything you're not willing to do first. So I bring this to the table. Notice it doesn't say controlling, insecure, stuck in the past, genitalia obsessed, because I'm making my selection based on their characteristics. But before I decide what characteristics I want them to have, I first understood my own characteristics to make sure I was being fair. Now, since I didn't write controlling, insecure, stuck in the past, PP obsessed, anybody bringing those characteristics is a rejection because they're not what I want. Do you understand?
Yes, I totally agree. And it's interesting because you mentioned objectivity and factual things. One of the characteristics that you presented in that beautiful list at the very, very end is attractiveness. Do you think attractiveness is something objective? Do you think you're objectively attractive and that's a factual thing you use?
Do you think the male that shoves a woman aside and goes, tell me about the dudes you used to do, is attractive to a woman who wants a male to look at her and think about her instead of other dudes?
No, but that was not my question. My question is, since you use factual criteria, is attractiveness something factual?
I'm glad you gave a logical answer. We don't care what you want. We care about what we want.
And what if I want body count? What if I care about that?
We don't care what you want.
Okay, but I can say the exact same thing. What are we talking then? You're arguing that body count doesn't matter. You're arguing body count doesn't matter because it's not something factual. But then you talk about attractiveness.
Stop.
Okay.
Do you think you're doing us a disservice by moving on?
Moving on what?
From us.
What do you mean? It's not like I'm interested in you. What do you mean by us?
Do you think if you don't find me attractive and you move on, you're doing me a disservice?
Well, it depends.
The answer is no. You're doing me a favor because then I don't have to get rid of you myself. You're saving me the trouble.
Okay, but that's a good point. I mean, it's like, sure, I'm doing you a favor by not engaging with you because I don't find you attractive. But what happens if I don't find body count attractive? That's also a service for you. That's also something good.
We don't care. You don't meet our criteria. We're not thinking about you anymore. Watch. You keep arguing around the same points, which are very circular. So because you bore us, right? People like you, we didn't write boring. This is why I just removed you, because you keep going around in circles now. Well, what about, but I don't find you attractive, but I don't find, I've already told you we don't want you, but I don't find, but what about, like, go sit in your corner and do whatever you need to do with yourself, but leave us people alone. Us logical people who know what we want and know it's not you, go away. He won what? Oh my goodness. Block, delete, cleanse, remove the delusional, the dysfunctional. Goodbye.
He literally agreed with her. He literally agreed with her. So what? He did not win anything.
Men's DNA. Okay, Mike. Men's DNA. Mike, go ask your mama her body count so we can find out how much DNA is in you. Because your mama kept all this DNA of all the dudes she did. And apparently her DNA is, if the DNA is in her, the DNA is in you. So Mike needs to go ask his mama her body count so he can find out how many males have their DNA in Mike. Hey, Mike, how much male DNA do you have? Because your mama. Hey, Mike, how much male DNA is in you? Because your mama took all those boys. Hey, Mike. And now those boys' DNA was in your mama. And then your mama made you with all those males' DNA, all those multiple males. How many male DNA is in you, Mike? Hi, what's your name?
Oh, hi. My name's Josue.
Jose?
Josue.
Josue. Where'd that come from?
Yes.
What country is that?
It's a Mexican name or Latino name.
Ah, did your mom make that up?
No, it's I guess it's from the Bible. It's just like the English version would be Joshua. It's just the same as that.
Ah, cute. Okay, Josue. Like it. What topic are you here for?
The body count doesn't matter.
All right, that's my debate topic. It's a facts over feelings debate, not an individualized debate. I'm not here to debate you on you. Can you not move around, please, my love? This is a show. I need a quality of sound. That means you have to treat your microphone like a microphone and sit still. Can you do that?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm not here to debate you on you because I'm not here to change you in any way, shape, or form. You can do whatever you want to do, pick whoever you want to pick, think however you want to think. I'm just debating this in a factual or scientific way only. Are you here for facts over feelings debate?
Yes.
Okay, so that means you don't start a sentence with I think, I feel, my opinion, my experience. A little bit of ground rules. A fact would be like this. Would you agree this is a key?
Yes.
Me too. A fact is something outside of you and me, agreed upon on site because it is so obvious. If you want to bring a science, you have to bring title of the peer-reviewed study, website is on, page number, paragraph number. Give us that information first before you say it out loud. We'll go find what you found in the study, and then you can say it out loud. And this is how we ensure there's no amplification of lies, fear-mongering, or disinformation. Is that fair?
That's fair.
Okay, I'll let you go first. What do you have, facts or science?
Okay. Well, first I want to say I agree with you on everything. I don't know if it's still gonna be me saying that, like, I guess facts and stuff like that, but I say it's because if you told me not to say that.
Well,
but
tell me.
it's because I definitely agree with you, but it's just based on what I like just
So let's
that
take-
it doesn't that it doesn't matter.
Okay, but it doesn't matter why.
Because it's like I don't know. I should have thought about it before I joined the live. I was gonna say it only matters in certain ways, as into like for me, body count is like experience. I guess it's nothing more than just that.
Right.
Um.
Here's the thing though, the number doesn't mean more experience necessarily. My husband had a body count of 2. I have a very high body count, so I've experienced a lot of males, and I've experienced a lot of males with higher body counts, but my husband with a body count of 2 is a better lover. So it's not about experience, it's about what they bring. My husband brings communication skills. He wants to listen to understand what pleases my body because he respects my body. When I tell him what to do, he uses work ethic and conscientiousness to do the job right until the job is done. He's a better lover because of his character. Now, I have a high body count and I have all the same character traits as him, which is why he fell in love with me, because like attracts like, right? So he has a low body count, I have a high body count, but we are still all of this. And we've been together for 20 years.
Okay. I don't know what else to say. I just wanted to get educated, I guess, on what you're saying specifically. Because, yeah.
Yeah, ask me questions. I'm here for that.
I would have to come back to the live just because I need to gather my thoughts and I don't want to waste your time.
Okay, I'm here. I'm here. Anytime you want to come ask me questions, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, bye, my love.
Bye.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
Hey, good. What's your name? Oh, what's your
My name is Forward.
Forward? No, that doesn't make any sense. What's your name?
Hear me? You're cutting out.
I'm not cutting out. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
What's your name?
My name is Forward.
Last chance. What's your name?
Bruh, I'm not from the US. My name is Forward.
Okay. What topic are you here for?
The main one on the screen, I just want to say, yeah, I agree. Body count doesn't matter. It's definitely used as a manipulation tactic by men to control women. I mean, like you were saying, a woman can have a super high body count and a man can have a very low body count, and they can get along perfectly. I honestly think a real man is the one who takes the woman with the highest body count possible.
So we don't make it about number, because a number doesn't tell you who a person is. The reason why my high body count didn't matter to my husband is because he's confidently grounded in the present. I could have a low body.
Yeah, exactly. You should just immediately forget about the past and not let it affect the future.
I can't hear you when I'm talking. So I could have had a low body count and had all these qualities, and he would have been just as in love with me. Because for a logical person, it's never about how many people you did or didn't do. It's always about who you are. Sorry, I couldn't hear you. Do you want to say that again?
Well, in that case, I mean, it's not about who you did or didn't do. It's about the 200 others that did you and didn't keep you.
200.
He was the real man to
Look at
stand
the
up.
PP obsession. Goodbye, loser.
He was the real man to take you in.
Goodbye, loser. Block and delete the loser who looks at a woman and sees 200 sets of male genitalia. Ladies and gentlemen, if it wasn't in their head, it wouldn't come out of their mouths. So the pee-pee obsessed will always tell you how many pee-pees they like to think about when they shove a woman aside and go, enough about you. Tell me about the dudes. He wanted to be sneaky, ladies. This is why it's minimum 3 months. Minimum 3 months. No kissing, no sex, no sleepovers, no exclusivity. Minimum 3 months. I get rid of losers. If you don't like that, I get rid of losers. You're probably the loser that needs to go. Minimum 3 months, because the loser is going to say whatever he thinks you want to hear to get in bed with you. But when you do minimum 3 months, you get past their manipulation tactics. You get past the veneer, past the facade, past the lies, and you get the truth about who they are. Because they can say whatever in the beginning, but let them keep talking. They'll show you who they are, my love.
I just have a question for somebody in the chat. I can't remember the name. I think it's Jason. Was saying that he doesn't care about body count, but he gets a lot of girls offering their body count. And I said, that's a red flag too. Do you think that it's the kind of red flag where they should, block and delete? Or do you think he should have a conversation and say, I don't want to know? Or is it right off the bat like a block and delete for somebody who is telling you their body count number unasked?
Unasked? So what's the reason for it, right? Like, why do they feel they need to say that out loud? So it could be low self-esteem. I know I brought it up and I said to my husband, well, I don't know what my body count is, because there was a toxic part of me that was used to being abused. And I brought that up because I was expecting him, after we committed to a relationship, to start being abusive, because that was my pattern. Is I get in a relationship and then people start showing me their toxicity. So I remember in the moment when I brought it up, I remember what I was thinking, what I was feeling. And I remember kind of bracing for the judgment and the toxicity to begin. And it never did, because it never mattered to my husband. So it is a sign of their insecurity. It might be a sign of their trauma. It might be a sign that they expect to be dealt a negative card in that moment. And that would be a moment for you to say, I really don't care. And then use my dating book for men. Do no kissing, no sex, no sleepovers, no exclusivity for minimum 3 months, and find out who they are. So I get rid of these losers who think they're going to speak for other people. We don't believe males coming here telling us what men want. Men stand confidently in the present. We don't believe it when these males come here telling us that men are like these guys. Men are nothing like these guys. This is why I teach you the difference, so that you make a wise selection instead of a stupid mistake.
Paul said, what if he says something like, here's why it doesn't matter to me, and go from there? That's why I was wondering if it's like, do you just block and delete somebody who's offering their number without being asked, or would you have a conversation? In like contrast, or when we say block and delete somebody who's asking for your body count, we're like, don't have a conversation. You don't need to explain it. You just block and delete that person. But what if it's the reverse? What if it's a situation where the person is giving you the number without being asked? Because we know that's a red flag, but it's not necessarily. Sometimes, especially for women, it's because they're anticipating being asked, right? Or they think that's yeah.
So you say, I don't care. I don't care. And if, like my husband said, I don't care, and I just, stunned silence, basically, that I then absorbed. I didn't argue with him. If you say, I don't care, and they argue, what do you mean you don't care? That's your sign to let them go. When I told my husband, when I presented that information and he said, I don't care, and I didn't argue, it was the end of the conversation and we simply carried on. But if they say, this is my body count, you go, I don't care, and they turn it into, what do you mean you don't care? Shouldn't it matter? That's when you get rid of them, because you see that they're sitting in toxicity and dysfunction.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, I didn't realize somebody was up here. No caller ID. We're going to give you a second here. I brought 2 people up at once by mistake. What's your name?
Me?
My name's
Sabi. Oh, sorry.
Hold on. I'm gonna drop them because I muted them. So you can come back after, okay? Savi. Hi, Savi.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. What topic are you here for?
The body count doesn't matter.
So that's my debate topic. It's facts over feelings debate, not an individualized debate. That means you don't start a sentence with I think, I feel, my opinion, my experience. Are you here for a facts over feelings debate?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're doing facts. You got to stop the background noise.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so facts or science only. A fact would be like this. Would you agree this is a key? Yes or no?
Oh, yeah, yes.
Okay, so
I
that's
didn't know that was
a
that
fact.
person, yeah.
A fact is something outside of you and me, agreed upon on site because it is so obvious. If you want to bring a science, you have to bring 4 pieces of information: title of the peer-reviewed study you read, website is on, page number, paragraph number. Give that to us first. We'll go find what you found, and then you can say it out loud. And this is how we ensure there's no amplification of lies, fear-mongering, or disinformation. Is that fair?
Yeah, I guess that's a lot of information. I wasn't prepared for all of that.
Listen, fair enough, right? So I can let you go so you can go get it and then come back prepared, because I'm prepared.
Okay. Well, can I propose my my statement, and you tell me if that doesn't fit the standards?
Well, it's facts or science. So, fact outside of you,
Okay.
science,
So,
peer-reviewed study. If you don't have either, I can let you go.
okay, yeah. So I do the fact that I wanted to state is that your body count matters
No,
because
no. That's a statistic or a sociology or a biology or a psychology. What's the title of the peer-reviewed study?
okay, yeah. I mean, but that's it's there's no study done on what I'm going to say because it's just everyday knowledge.
No. You attempting to speak for people you've never met is called lying language. I don't accept you trying to tell me you're the ambassador for males you've actually never even met. So that would be a statistic. So I'm going to drop you because I don't allow disinformation or lies or lying language. When somebody comes here going, I'm going to tell you what men want. No. You're not going to come here and pretend you know what men want when you haven't spoken to them.
I feel like there's a lot of them realizing that they don't have, what it takes to back up their argument. And I think that that's worth you, those of you who are realizing that, like, think about that. Think about the fact that you don't have facts or science to back up your perspective. That's an important thing to think about, and really research what you think and see if it's there.
No caller. What's your name?
My name is Tyler.
Hi, Tyler. What topic are you here for?
The body count.
So that's my debate topic. It's a facts over feelings debate. That means it's not about you. So you don't make it about you because I'm not here to listen to ego dysfunction or indoctrination. So that means you don't start a sentence with, I think, I feel, my opinion, my experience. It is facts or science only. Are you here for a facts over feelings debate?
Yes.
Okay. So a little bit of ground rules. The fact would be like this. Would you agree this is a key?
Yeah.
Me too. A fact is something outside of you and me, agreed upon on the site because it is so obvious. If you want to bring a science, you have to bring 4 pieces of information. Title of the peer-reviewed study, website is on, page number, paragraph number. Give that to us first.
Isn't body count like subjective though?
Oh, well, that's exactly my point. I've had this up since August 2024 because your little podcast bros used to tell you it was about science. But now that we debunk that, because none of you have been able to bring us science, now your little podcast bros are saying body count matters because my feelings matter, but your feelings don't matter more than my preferences. See how you
Right, I completely understand that.
Yes, exactly. So now look at my preferences. Did I write controlling, insecure, stuck in the past, PP obsessed? Did you see those words?
No.
No, so that means anybody who thinks body count matters is disqualified.
Right, but we all know if body count didn't matter, we wouldn't be here debating it.
Right?
We wouldn't be here debating it.
Delusional, mentally ill. You're going to speak for everybody, right? I'm going to get rid of you because what I teach women to do is get rid of mentally ill people who think they can speak for everyone. Okay? So I'm setting the example for women to immediately stop talking to illogical males who are so mentally ill, they think they can speak for everyone. We don't listen to mentally ill males.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
To the person who says we have a high body count, we don't have impulse control, that's not even true just based on the just on math alone. If I had 400 opportunities and only slept with 20 people, I had more impulse control than the person who had 2 opportunities and slept with 2 people.
Their projection is immaculate when they go, you're gonna die alone. Yeah. Who's not getting visitors in the nursing home? Is it the males or the females? It's the males. Who gets found in their apartment after croaking from cardiac arrest weeks later? Is it the males or the females? It's the males. Hi, what's your name? Hi, what's your name? Oh, did we have to mute Tyler because he was too dysfunctional to exist around us? Did that just happen? Yeah, it did. Block. We don't want you back tomorrow. Hi, Jordan.
Hello.
What topic are you here for?
There's only one topic, but yeah.
Well, there's a lot that I can talk about, but since you're here for the debate topic, I need to let you know it's a facts over feelings debate, not an individualized debate. I'm not here to debate you on you, because I'm not here to change your mind. So we only discuss this in a factual or scientific way without you starting a sentence with I think, I feel, my opinion, my experience. Are you here for a facts over feelings debate? Yes? Was that a yes?
Yeah.
Was that a yes?
Yes.
Okay, so a little bit of ground rules. Would you agree this is a key?
Yeah.
June, I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you go so you can go wake up. Okay. No. You go wake up, brush your teeth, comb your hair, splash some water in your face. Come back when you're ready and alert. Okay. This guy says, "What's your count?" Because he wants to know about boys when he looks at a woman, ladies, right? Ladies, when they try to tell you who you are, how you feel, what you think, you just instantly block and delete them because this loser doesn't know me well enough to tell me what I think and what I feel. So when I see somebody losering that hard, I just eliminate them because the delusion is strong in that one. Jordan, are you awake? I'm sorry, but if you're sick, we can't have you here, okay? Because I'm not going to listen to you being sick when you don't have it all together. So get yourself together. Just a cough? Go cough somewhere else, my love. Oh, they don't like how I behave, so I get rid of them because when they don't like me, I don't keep them around, right, ladies? If they don't like you, don't keep them around. Oh, you want to talk about women do this to men? No, girls will ask you what your body count is, not women. Guys will ask you what your body count is, not men. No, 20 years with my man. Becca. I don't care what the reasoning is, Becca. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. Pair bonding. Watch this person prove to you that they're a liar. NIAS has to now provide 4 pieces of information to prove they didn't lie with the pair bonding thing. So title of the peer-reviewed study. Website is on. Page number, paragraph number. You can't say a single word till you give the 4 pieces of information. But if you say one word, that's not providing the proof. You just showed us you have no proof to provide. So we block and delete you for lying, fear-mongering, and attempting to spread disinformation. So we're watching you to see what you're going to do next. Is it going to be yap, 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 anything but the proof? So we yeet him for being a liar. Block, delete, cleanse, remove. No misinformation here. When women choose their environment, they do not tolerate disinformation and lies and toxicity and abuse. Right, ladies? No more. Am I right, my ladies? No more lies, dysfunction, toxicity, abuse, lack of accountability for their own thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. No more projection. No more irresponsibility. We're finished.
Hello?
Hi, what's your name?
Sorry, give me 1 second. Hey, my name is Isidro. How are you?
Good. Cedro, what topic are you here for? Oh. Cedro, where'd you go? You teacup.
So I had a quick question. Are you advocating for body count in general for all of mankind or just for women in general? Because I hear you talking about a lot of ladies this, ladies that. I'm not too aware of what exactly you do. I just stumbled upon the live and I've been listening for about like 20 minutes. I'm like, whoa, this kind of sounds like you hate men. I'm just like, oh.
Oh, God, no. No. Look at this. We pick men. We
Real
choose men. So this is my dating book for women. It says no more assholes because women need to take accountability for the words coming out of their mouths. If women are turning to their friends saying he's such an asshole, he did it again, he lied again, he was lazy again, he cheated again, he was disrespectful, abusive again, he was irresponsible again, he has to go. She made a mistake. She needs to pick a man, not a guy, right? So we love men. I make a distinction. When women come here saying men suck, men are terrible, I go, no. Those are guys you're describing. Men are amazing. We love men because men have all the qualities that make them amazing human beings. We respect men, we admire men, we uplift men, we support men. Minimum 2 kisses a day, minimum 5 seconds each for our men.
Gotcha, I understand. And by your standards, a man wouldn't care about body count.
No, because a man stands confidently in the present, looking at a woman, thinking about his woman. A man does not shove a woman aside and go, enough about you, tell me about the dudes you used to do. An insecure guy will do that. A controlling guy will do that. A guy denying his sexuality because of his religion, saying it's wrong to like boys, will also do that. They are not good selections for a relationship, and they are definitely not confident, honest men.
You do realize that the majority of, the males in the...
Title of a peer-reviewed study. I'm sorry, if you want to bring me a statistic, that's 4 pieces of information. Title of the study, website is on, page number, paragraph number. Because what I don't accept is people pooping in their hand and calling it majority statistic.
I apologize. That's not what I meant. I was going to agree with your point. I agree with your point. But those men are kind of hard to come by, I assume, right?
Oh, you mean quality over quantity? I agree.
Which is why it's such a big non-issue, like that non-issue you're talking about. It's kind of a humongous issue because the majority of men are insecure, like males.
Guys. Oh, so just to make the distinction, men are confident. Guys are insecure.
I mean, in the like literal sense, like.
No, I'm just saying use the proper language to make the distinction.
Guys are insecure, and the majority of well, again, I don't have the statistics to prove it. I don't have the peer-reviewed studies. I would love to come back and talk about it, but promiscuity isn't necessarily studied. I agree with both sides. Men and women.
We reject the word promiscuity because it's a word designed to shame. The proper terminology is consensual sexual history.
Consensual sexual history. Okay. I understand.
Just to put it in the right framing, right? Because there's nothing wrong with consensual sexual history, right? But there is a negative connotation to the word promiscuity, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand. That's pretty much it. I was just trying to see because a lot of the guys who came up here I was like, wow, what are you guys doing? Like the last guy who just sounded like he just woke up. I'm like, good.
Yeah.
So I actually discuss it. It'd be interesting because I kind of like the way you phrased it. Kind of changed the way I was coming in here thinking, wait, what is she talking about? The thing is that the majority of males are guys, not men.
Well, there's a lot of people that don't rise up to this level of functionality, and that's what I'm teaching. Is I teach women to be functional. I say my number 1 relationship rule is it's not fair to ask for anything you're not willing to do first. If you want to be in a relationship where you're not yelled at, you don't yell at your partner. If you don't want to be called names, you don't call your partner names. If you want a responsible person, you need to be responsible. So we approach this with fairness in mind. And what we want is a fair relationship. So we don't want to be with somebody who is controlling, because that's unfair. I'm not here to control you. Why are you trying to control me? I'm not going to pick somebody controlling.
Quick question, if you don't mind. Do you believe that? Well, I forgot what the term was. Right? What was the term for the
Consensual sexual history?
Yeah. You don't believe consensual sexual history is an important factor when it comes to choosing individuals. Don't you believe that by your definition, that would make the person you're choosing either, well, not a man, but a boy, and not a woman, but a girl? Like,
so my husband had a body count of 2 consensual sexual history before me. Mine is high. I don't know how high because I didn't keep count. And we came together and fell in love because we both brought the same elements. He fell in love with me because I'm a reflection of him. I fell in love with him because he's a reflection of me. We have a wonderful sex life filled with communication and care towards each other. We are very fulfilled and satisfied with each other. And it has nothing to do with how many people we did or didn't do. It's all about who we are.
Okay. By what your standards were, ma'am, I do think that you are kind of going against what you were talking about when it came to, you can't start it with my experience and my field the way I did it, right? Because that's your experience. That's your experience.
Exactly.
The majority of individuals, well, again, I don't have the statistic again. I don't want to fall into that trap, but it's kind of, I believe you fell into your own trap in that instance, but it's just more of a, I don't know if you agree with that. But that's my perspective. But your perspective, so that's kind of going against what you said, man.
Do you have any questions?
No, I just wanted to bring that point up, see if you could debunk it. But it's not a statistic. I would love to bring the statistic up or bring the study, but I haven't brought anything up. It's just that. What do you have to say to that when it's like the majority of individuals who have had a lot of previous sexual encounters and get with a partner? Do you not believe that leads to a higher chance or likelihood of partnership? You
haven't brought me a statistic, my love. You haven't brought me like something to believe. You made something up, and so
I'm not stating a fact. I'm just saying, like, do
exactly.
you believe that it heightens the probability of someone cheating?
No. I think you could have a low body count and still be a cheater. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Number is irrelevant.
I would love to bring the likelihood up because then I could. You said there's so many criteria to what you're talking about. It kind of shuts everything down because there hasn't been 4 peer-reviewed studies on people cheating on each other's partners depending on body count. Like,
no, they did the study. They found that males who cheat are mentally ill. That just came out. You didn't hear about that?
No, but not on that. I'm talking about like the correlation between.
There's no correlation between body count and cheating because, like you just agreed, people with low body count can also cheat.
But what's the statistic on that?
There's no statistic. Hands up in the comment section if you've been cheated on by somebody with a low body count. You want to make up a story that people with a high body count are less loyal, but you're not willing to actually gauge the reality that people with a low body count are just as able to be disloyal. I think that's willful ignorance on your part.
I feel like it's understandable. I understand what your perspective is. It's just more of a, I would like to see the proof for your.
Yeah, go find it. Go find it. If you want to convince me, I'm sorry, I'm talking. If you want to convince me that a normal bodily function has a detrimental effect in any way, shape, or form, go find the scientific study to show me. But you coming here using words doesn't convince me.
Psychology. I took a college class, and we've been talking about this in college. I don't have this exactly the study. I will talk to my professor about it. But the thing is, from my understanding, it does have a detrimental impact on the women's health.
Lies and bullshit. Goodbye. Lies and bullshit. Bring me the 4 pieces. He's already told me so many times, I don't have the statistics. I don't have the statistic. And he goes, but from my understanding, it has a detrimental effect. Bring me the study, because I don't accept your lies and bullshit. No matter how gently you tell me lies and bullshit, I'm still not here for lies and bullshit.
But what he did is he kept asking you questions, right? And then he never actually asked you for your facts. So he asked you questions, you answered the questions, and then he turned that on you saying you didn't have facts or science. But he never asked for the facts. And then he was trying to play with that and say, oh, well, you don't have science. Dude, you never asked her for the facts, so she didn't give them to you. She was simply answering your questions.
Guess what? He had a cross in his bio. Isn't that funny? How typical.
Evelyn said she, in her experience, they lost theirs together and then he went and cheated. Yeah.
Hi, what's your name? Hello, what's your name? Okay. We don't care about your opinions. Bye, losers. Ladies, these losers want their opinions to matter more than you selecting a functional male. Don't they sound delusional and mentally ill when they want you to listen to their opinions instead of you listening to logic? Don't they sound mentally ill when they want to push their opinions instead of being grounded in facts and reality? I just want to control you, exactly. This conversation is about women not picking losers. Hi, what's your name?
Sophia.
Hi, Sophia. What topic are you here for?
I'm here for the body count.
Are you in agreement, or do you think body count matters?
I'm in agreement and I love you. I think you're awesome. And I want to come up to speak about some science because I have read about this.
Yeah.
So
for everybody watching, do you want to tell people what your qualifications are?
no, I'm just a science girl. I love science. So I don't have any qualifications. I just love to read and I love to learn stuff. So yeah, if you don't want to believe me, go look it up yourself. Yeah. So when it comes to cheating, people do it for a variety of reasons. You can't say that it's, this and that. But if you look at the science and you speak about general reasons for why women or men cheat, you can see that in general, men cheat because a need for variety, and women cheat because they feel emotionally neglected in their relationships. And that tells you a lot, because women don't cheat because they have had a lot of sex or smix, in the past. Women cheat because their present relationship isn't good. But men cheat because they need variety. So yeah, my conclusion is that men with a higher body count, and men are going to be angry with me for saying this, but men with higher body count have a tendency to cheat more.
So
Yeah.
I think that the reason why somebody would cheat is because of their insecurity. They're trying to validate themselves through other people. It could be because they're trying to medicate, and instead of using drugs or alcohol to medicate their feelings, they're using other people's bodies to get that dopamine
Yeah.
and oxytocin to make themselves feel better. They could do it because they want a sense of control. They want to control other people and feel a sense of superiority. I can play this one, I can play that one, I can play that one. They could cheat because they are there was another one that I was thinking about and I can't remember it right now. But those are like basically the reason for cheating is dysfunction, and that comes with any number of a body count. You could have a body count of 1 or 2 and have one of those pathologies and cheat because of that pathology.
Yeah.
Selfishness was the last one. I want what I want when I want it, and I don't care about other people. So it doesn't come with a number. You can meet a male with a high body count who didn't have pathology, or maybe he did have a pathology at some point, like maybe he medicated at some point using other people's bodies for the dopamine and oxytocin, but whatever he was medicating, he fixed and addressed, and he's no longer medicating. So that's not who he is. That's who he was and what he did. So again, it's not about the number. Now, does he have a pathology? The no kissing for 3 months dating methodology is going to help you understand who the person is before you pick them for a relationship.
Yes, and I totally agree with you. There isn't one reason why people cheat, but if you look at the research and the reason men give to why they cheat, of course
By the way,
there's
those are not men, those are guys in our language because men don't cheat.
guys. The reason
Also,
why
quote the
guys,
research if we're gonna bring it, please. I just feel like in fairness here.
I can bring it, but I have to look. I have to go away and.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll drop you, and then you can bring the 4 pieces of information. Title of the study, website is on, page number, paragraph number.
Yes, I do that. Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you, my love. Yeah. What is genetic wiring for the survival of the race? Hi from Virginia. Yeah, I don't think it's that's really old thinking that males cheat because of a need for variety. I don't think males need variety. Males want peace, like men want peace and satisfaction. So I don't think it's so much this need, that word need to. That's not what it is. Selfishness, dysfunction, controlling, insecurity. Variety is an excuse for the pathology. Most males don't even have the option to cheat. True.
I think it's a slippery slope of kind of making it like it's a biological thing and therefore they can't help it because, males need their variety. Like it
It's a very
takes the accountability away,
Yeah. And it's also a very sexist way of looking at males.
You want to know something really funny that just happened? I went into this office to get some paperwork, and the guy had the window closed, so he didn't know I was standing right there. And he just had his phone visible, and he was zoomed in on some booty cheeks. So I just like quietly tapped on the window, and he looked up at me and was like, "Oh, hey!" Like his face knew, like he knew. He smirked, and I smirked, and I was just like gave him the information for my paperwork, but we're both standing there smirking at each other, like, yeah, we know. Oh, whatever. What else are you gonna do as a guy on an office job? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of things actually that you could do that was way more productive, but I'm just saying I'm not making fun of him. I thought it was funny that he got busted.
Naya wants to know why body count doesn't matter. Naya, can you say yes so that I know we're talking? Dur's having trouble wondering, what do you mean you're not going to tell me how many people you did in the past so I can make up a story in my head because I'm delusional and mentally ill? It matters for me to make up stories in my delusional mind so I can spread my mental illness on you and have you suffer my mental illness. This is why body count doesn't matter. We're not interested in mentally ill males. I'm not saying body count doesn't matter to mentally ill males. I'm saying body count doesn't matter to women who don't choose mentally ill males. Oh, he's got to be blocked and deleted because he's projecting his mental illness. No problem. Block, delete, cleanse, remove the garbage from our environment. We don't let it stay. Oh, Nias, is this you saying yes?
Pax Americana, it objectively doesn't matter. She has 3 facts as to why it doesn't matter. Those of you who think it matters, you're basing that on your fifis and your opinions and your insecurities. So that is subjective, but it objectively doesn't matter. If you want to know why, come up and ask her. She'll give you the facts.
In the meantime, I'll do another book walkthrough. Hello, my loves. My name is Chantal Hyde. Yes, I did write all of these books. I catch you where you are. I lift you up from there. So I help you choose the right person for a long-term relationship and be the right person so you can sustain a healthy, happy, long-term relationship. So we'll start with the Breakup Repair book, Come Back Queen, to help you heal faster from a breakup or divorce. You might be listening to me realizing you need to dump the person you're with because you keep saying he's such an asshole. He did it again. So, thank you. So get rid of them. Use Come Back Queen to heal faster from the breakup or divorce, and use No More Assholes to never pick another loser again. No More Assholes is in English. It is in Spanish. It is an audiobook. And it is also a workbook with bonus material. So you can get all this in paperback on Amazon. The button for Amazon.com is in the link in my bio. The button for the audiobooks, ebook bundle deals, link in my bio for that. Men who want to heal from a breakup or divorce and select the right long-term partner, your dating book is the perfect play. Mom and dad, we want to teach our teens to make better decisions. So get them dating 101 so they understand who's trying to manipulate and coerce them. Make sure you read it first. There's also a free dating book in a link in my bio. The free book button is this one right here. Fake love need not apply. How to identify and safely remove posers, losers, scammers, and predators. When you get into a relationship or even before, make sure you have your Fix That Shit book. We got Fix That Shit for men and Fix That Shit for women. This is going to help you with communication, conflict resolution, really teach you how to have a zero fight relationship. Fix That Shit for women is also an audiobook, and the Fix That Shit books also have a workbook with bonus material as well. So the Fix That Shit for women workbook and the Fix That Shit for men workbook. You want to work on your self-esteem, make sure you got the Glow Up Journal. Do the 60-day journey guided by me, daily activities. You can do it in the book or you can do the digital version, which is in the link in my bio. Evolution Revolution is how you ladies are going to start using matriarchy today. We're not waiting for laws and politicians. We are starting matriarchy right here, right now with our own decisions. Custom Made is career coaching. You want to identify and monetize your purpose, passion, or talent. So you women cheat, just curious. You're really showing your toxicity and dysfunction here, eh? Custom Made, identify and monetize your purpose, passion, and talent, just like Mama did. This is a workbook as well, 2 writing exercises at the end of every chapter. You want to work on your happiness. That's it right here. Say yes to goodness. 10 steps for a complete and happy you. This is going to help you elevate your happiness in 10 areas of your life that are affecting you mentally and emotionally. So go into the link in my bio, get those paperbacks on Amazon, your ebook bundle deals, your audiobooks, your free book, whatever you want, my loves, I got you covered. Remember, ladies, doesn't matter what they say, what matters is what they do. Doesn't matter what they say at first, what matters what they say over time. Because at first, they're just trying to get in your pants. They're like, what does she need to hear? What can I say that sounds like what she wants to hear? Don't fall for it. No kissing, no sex, no sleepovers, no exclusivity means no more mistakes, because you'll make an informed decision before choosing a long-term partner. Informed decisions lead to better outcomes. Mistakes want you to let them kiss you before you know they're a mistake.
Oh, Chantal, I didn't tell you. I'm shortening my trip to Toronto. I'm gonna leave on the 28th instead of
Okay.
staying 10 days, but I'll still be there the whole time.
Okay. I didn't realize you were staying 10 days. Okay. Doesn't it matter based on the fact that it matters to the individual? No, the individual that it matters to are the individuals we block and delete. So if we block and delete the people who say it matters, then it doesn't matter, right? Because we don't want them. So you go find people who think it matters. We will find the people who stand confidently in the present. You go find the people who want to control people's past. We will pick the people who want a peer-peer relationship, not parent-child. You go find the people that are obsessed with genitalia and so shallow, they base their selection based on the activity of genitalia. We will go above the belly button and not be that shallow. We will pick people based on character and personality and integrity. You go ahead and pick the people who make up stories in their head. We'll pick the people grounded in reality. All right? So you go pick your people, leave us alone. It doesn't matter. Why should we care about your individual subjectivity? Does it matter? What name one standard women have that doesn't, I don't understand what you're saying. I really, literally don't understand that question.
Literally. So the reason I'm shortening my trip, I'm going to tell you this since we're talking about boss bitches. I've got a gig where I can run a route making 20 grand a week for a few weeks in the winter, but I have to get my tanker endorsement so I can haul some liquids on my flatbed.
Okay.
It's not guaranteed that I can get it because I have to get a new license mailed out and I might have to get a whole new address. So it's a thing. But anyway, I got to prep my truck. I got to get back and drop like 15 grand in my truck and prep it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I just blocked Andrew because Andrew is ignoring our standards and he thinks we want a male whose standards are below the belly button, but we're too intelligent for those low level standards. We have high level standards. So I just blocked him to show him that a male like him doesn't exist in a woman's world, you know, a woman's world with higher standards than genitalia. So these males have very low standards because it's about the below the belly button standard was the activity of the genitalia because they're low value with low standards. They're just guys with low standards. We are women with high standards. Our standards are above the belly button. So it's really funny when these males with low standards try to tell us we're going to lose them, lose an opportunity with a low standard male as though they even matter. They don't matter. In fact, they don't exist because us women with high standards block and delete these low standard males. Do, 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 do. So, I've been having fun with my hair lately. Like fun. So this is again Dyson Airwrap. Dyson
So happy.
with just I think I got the products nailed down to give that right amount of hold and shine and softness.
Looks like full and bouncy and just
Hair.
what's it called? Moisturized. It looks good. It looks good.
It looks like hair. Like I'm digging it. Like I brushed it before like washing, and it was like it brushed out nice. So it's really healing. My hair is starting to heal. What was this trauma wisdom person? Didn't I just have them on for some? Oh yeah. No, you're rules of gender personality difference. Anybody want to pull up a peer-reviewed study? So, okay, trauma wisdom. So before we waste our time though, trauma wisdom, I see you writing some stuff in here, okay? So is that the title of the study? Looks like the title of the study. So what you're also going to give is the other 3 pieces of information because I don't want to waste these ladies' time. So that's the title, what's the website it's on, and the page number and paragraph number. Put that in the chat, please. Page number and paragraph number as well to get us exactly to the spot that's making your claim. You copy pasted a link when I asked for page number and paragraph number. That tells me you're not listening. That's not a good sign. Hopefully you're not going to do something again. That tells me you're not listening. So page number and paragraph number. By the way, I'm not sexist. So one more sign that you're not listening, I'll mute you. I know like 10 minutes ago, I told them the 4 pieces they had to bring, right? I know.
I haven't read it, but I did search up the title, and it's from 2005.
Yeah. But notice how quiet they are now that I asked for page number and paragraph number.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What do you think that says, Diane? No reading done. Right? Dan, you say you're looking at it right now?
Yeah, this is all Diane. I've been on the computer all day. I cannot.
Is that right, Diane?
Sorry, there's not enough words. I can't fit it. There's no page number online. Okay.
Is that accurate?
Well, what I'm looking at is a PDF of the Journal of Social and Personal Relationships, but that's the only thing I found with that title.
Are there no page numbers on it?
There are pages in it. So, trauma, is this the 2005 study? Are we looking at the same thing? I just want to make sure we're looking at the same thing.
By the way, anything older than 10 years is outdated. Got some lovely tomatoes from my garden. Ripening on my windowsill. Yeah, anything older than 10 years is not relevant. We are looking for current. Oof. Oh my goodness. Well, make sure you touch your toes every day. Oh.
Yes. I tell people that too.
Don't lose your ability to touch your toes. Don't lose your ability to get up without using your hands. No, actually, we're not really debating this because nobody has brought an intelligent debate. All the people coming here have brought ego dysfunction and indoctrination, but not a single intelligent debate. So I've had this up since August 2024, but we have yet to actually debate it in an intelligent way.
Oh, I think I'm going to close my laptop because, oh, there we go. Yes, 2005. Okay, so that's too old.
Yeah. Hi, I'm going to take a break for supper, and then I'll be back at 6 o'clock.
Sounds good. Enjoy.
Thank you, my love. Lovely. Diane, thank you. Ripple, thank you. Loves, don't forget to come back. Find me at 6 p.m. Eastern time. I'll be here for minimum 2 hours again tonight. My promise time is Monday to Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time for minimum 2 hours. You're welcome. Hit the follow button if you haven't yet. This was bonus time, by the way, so have your notifications on so that if I do bonus time, then you will get a notification and you can come in, hop on and learn. This is my main account if you guys want to hit follow on this one, and this is my backup account. Now, the reason why I host my live streams on my backup account is because I'm so good at teaching you how to not pick losers. The losers try to silence me. You know you're good when they try to silence you. So they try to shut me down all the time, try to get me muted, try to get me removed, try to get me banned all the time because they don't want you to learn. Because if you learn to get rid of toxic people. AJ, did you mean to come in, or is that a butta?
But
As a butta. Okay, thank you, my love. All right, my lovelies. Bon appetit. I will see you back here at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Ripple, Diane, AJ, Sydney, Libertas, Whitney, Lucinda, Wendy, Taylor, Caroline, Rennie, Susan, Sandy, Carrie, Chauncey, Bella, Malena, Leah, Trish, your mom, baby girl, and Marky Marks. I will see you back here at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Bye, my lovelies. I love you back. It's amazing. It's a peer-peer. A logical Western relationship is peer-peer, not parent-child. Nobody's controlling anybody. See you soon, my loves.